All right, I am here to celebrate. I am on this earth to do ceremony, to have ritual, to heal, to talk about endings and beginnings. I am here to hold space for understanding of grief and pain that has been done on this planet. Yay! I am here, I am alive, and I am so grateful. I'm here to celebrate this day. Let's celebrate this day. Let's celebrate this spring day of green. I came to nature school this morning, and I had a plan written out, and often I don't have plans written out because I often work with improv and work in what's really alive in the moment. And so I had a plan, and then all these things, children were asking questions, and so I threw my plan out, we went with the theme of, we rolled with it, the theme of green. And who was St. Patrick, and why are we celebrating these things, and why do people love to celebrate this day? All right, so about 10 years ago when I went to Ireland, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, when I came back, I was not happy with that fella. I was really angry, actually, and I'd go off a lot about him. And now, I just like I used to with the patriarchal calendar, though. I used to be this way about Christmas, about all the patriarchal Hallmark holidays. And then I started working with children, and I tried to hold space for all understandings and beliefs, and to respectfully honor what it is and where these kids are coming from. And be in celebration. Like, let's celebrate this then. So what can we celebrate about today? Well, we can celebrate. This is the thing, is that people coming from Irish ancestries, they need a lot of healing because they underwent a lot of colonization, and their culture and their language being ripped from them and taken, and so the Irish people, they're looking for something to celebrate. They want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Hooray! It gives them some cultural feeling. So definitely, hooray. So how could I tell the story today with the kids in a way that wasn't going to, demonize St. Patrick and make like, this guy's a bad guy, How can we share it in a way of coming into understanding of the things we've done in the past, that our ancestors have done, have not been the greatest decisions, and how can we move into forgiveness for these people and learn from the mistakes? I had told a story at snack time. It was so beautiful. It was about the OG of the Emerald Isle, the little people, and the first peoples of Ireland, the Emerald Isle. And you can see I'm still at nature school, and the kids are getting ready to go home or on their way home. And anyways, okie dokie. So I told the story of the wee little people and how they lived in deep connection with nature and the forest, and how the giants came, and then the little people went into the land of in betwixt and in between. And some say it's just about 3 feet from in between heaven and earth in this space. And so, but not all the little people went, you see. Some stayed behind, and some, they stayed and they made friends with the giants that had come, and they made babies, and then they made babies, and then they made babies. And well, here I am today to tell of this. And they were the two of today, the Fae blended together. And so I shared this beautiful story, and then the coming of the giants, and then the coming of yet a new people and a new people. And then there was the coming of St. Patrick and his people who came from another land. They weren't the OG of Ireland, you see. And they came with their new ways, and they didn't see the forests even as the sanctuary anymore. They didn't see the green magic in the plants, and even from the snake that symbolized medicine. And there's so much more to this story, but this is the story today. This story is one that needs to be talked about. So yes, Let's talk about St. Patrick. Let's talk about the grief that we have felt from culture being ripped, taken from. Let's talk about what it feels like to have land, language, belief, connection removed, and a new one come in that wasn't even ours. And maybe we can be bridges. Maybe we can bridge in this learning experience to what was in St. Patrick's heart. What was he celebrating? And find the love and truth in that. So how do we share this with children? Well, I'm still figuring it out because there's a lot of me that feels angry over what is done. And at that point, today I was blessed to have some really good other mentors, and I passed it over to them to share the part about Patrick. I'm here to talk for the little people. All right, well, this video, I could sure share a lot more, and I will, as time comes. The other class is lots of getting out now and lots of happy kids running around bare feet. I'm going to close this with a song that I learned from one of my medicine teachers, Serafina, and then maybe it came from Starhawk. And I'm sitting under a hawthorn tree, and yeah, here goes. Actually, I'm going to record a new video for the song. Tune into that one.